Tell me whenever you all are ready, and hopefully I can see. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Sam's Club parking lot. We're all good?
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening. I was just going to provide you an update of a situation that we've been on scene here at the US 19 southbound lanes. At approximately, first off, my name is Rob, R-O-B, last name Shaw, S-H-A-W, and I'm a spokesman for both Clearwater Police and Clearwater Fire and Rescue. Shortly before 8:30, both agencies were called out here to the southbound lanes of US 19 Access Road, just south of Gulf to Bay, for an overturned gasoline tanker. That tanker was attempting a U-turn when it hit part of a curb and caused it to flip onto its side. That triggered a gasoline leak to begin, and that became then a hazardous materials call out. The gas began leaking out of the truck onto the surface of the roadway. We at this time don't believe that it's made it into any storm drains, but in an abundance of caution, they evacuated Congo River Gulf, and they also evacuated Roadway Inn, a nearby hotel. There are no residences or other businesses that have been evacuated at this time, but the one thing we're really trying to tell people is to stay away from this area right now. We don't want anybody walking up to the scene. We don't want anybody bicycling. All of the traffic lanes have been shut off, so we're not worried about traffic in the area, but we're still getting some stragglers that are thinking, it's like something to go check out, and we just want everyone to stay away from the area. We do believe at this time, we do know the truck had a total of 8,500 gallons of gas on it. We believe just preliminarily that 1,200 gallons may have leaked. The good news is they've been able to kind of build a dam to contain that gasoline that has leaked, and they also believe that they have the leak stopped at this time. So that's the good news that we have. One of the things I mentioned, it was a hazardous materials call. That means we have agencies from all over Pinellas County and even across the bridge in Tampa. Tampa Fire Department is here. Largo, Pinellas Park, Palm Harbor, Seminole, St. Pete, and Sunstar is all on scene. Right now, what they're doing, now that they've got it all dammed into a restricted area and keeping it out of the sewers and other areas where it could cause even further problems, is they're about to begin a flowing foam onto that, which will really take away the danger of the smell and any kind of explosive nature of that. They're not worried about any explosion at this time, and they're hoping that they've turned the corner and that they'll be able to get this remedied, but we don't expect this road to be open for several hours. And if you have any questions, I will try to answer those.
Residents have been trying to go up and down the street since I've been here for the last hour. Aren't they being evacuated, or are they being kept out?
No, we have not evacuated any actual residences other than the hotel and then the miniature golf place. There's no other residential areas that have been evacuated. The streets leading to some of those areas obviously are closed off, so you probably can't make it home if you live down this way, but we haven't evacuated any neighborhoods as such. We don't have a gathering place or anything. We're hoping this is just a matter of a couple of hours. So we would encourage, if you have a relative's house or a friend's house you could go hang out at, that would be the best option at this time. We don't think it's going to be a terribly long type situation. Good question. The status of the driver, he has gone to a local emergency room type facility for treatment. And I believe it's just kind of but just a minor injury type thing. I can give you his date of birth if you just hang with me for 2 seconds. I don't have his name or anything, but his date of birth is 9/15/75. Another thing that will impact the timing out here is they will have to drain that truck before they can upright it. So they are waiting on materials to come to be able to put that gas onto another truck before they can even right it on its wheels. So that's another complicating factor. I'm not sure. I know it was holding 8,500. I don't know if that's the max or not. I'll try to check on that.
Any challenges?
I think the biggest challenge is just trying to make sure that gas didn't make it into the sewer drains.
Can you talk to us if that happened, why that's so bad?
I think that is always a fear and a complication for the environment. And I'm sure it also could cause problems, with like explosive fumes and things along those lines. But what they were able to work quickly, all of these jurisdictions came together quickly to be able to build a dam type system to contain that fuel so it didn't get into those areas. So they have worked very hard and very diligently to keep a bad situation from becoming even worse. I don't know the exact time, but I know, we have a fire station that is literally 2 minutes up the road. And when it's something like this, it's all hands on deck. And as I mentioned, from multiple agencies to try and get this under control. And I'd say they got it under control very quickly. When you walk down there, you can still smell the gas in the air. But hopefully when they begin flowing the foam, that will suck the fumes out of the air, and that'll be another corner we've turned.
The U-turn, do we know if U-turns are allowed at that intersection?
Yeah, I believe so. I'll check a little bit on that as well, but I believe that that's a perfectly legal maneuver at that area.
Do we know the company of the truck?
I don't know, but I'll find that out too. Other questions? All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.